Okay, I just filmed this part 2, but I didn't really like it, but I'm just going to kind of explain everything that I just said. So we read verses 19 where it talks about like the works of the flesh, and now I'm going to go into verse 22, and this lists all of the works of the Spirit. So the works of the Spirit, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. The law is not against such thing. Verse 24 says, now those who belong to Christ Jesus have crucified the flesh with stutter. Crucified the flesh with its passions and desires. And then verse 25 says, if we live by the Spirit, let us keep in step with the Spirit. And then 26 says, let us not become conceited, provoking one another and envying one another. And I feel like the Lord's really just been this verse 22, honestly, 22 through 26, honestly, verses 19 through 26 has really been speaking to me just because the works of the flesh, it's really hard to fall into. I mean, it's not really hard. It's really easy to fall in the works of the flesh. And sometimes it's just hard to be loving. Sometimes it's hard to have patience. Sometimes it's hard to be kind. Like just today, I already see in verse 19, I had some outburst of anger. I was already getting upset at school because me personally, I don't love school, but it's just like remembering, even though I don't love school, even though people be getting on my nerves sometimes, I know I be getting on people's nerves sometimes. So you just gotta remember to be loving, to be kind, to be patient. It's just all these things that God gives us in His Word for us to reflect on, because obviously He knows we're human. These things are gonna happen. It wouldn't be in the Bible if they weren't gonna happen. So I'm just really grateful that we have these things to kind of balance back on, and just to see, which that's just another way of God showing His character and just how kind He is, just to give us this word to be able to read and to just a reminder every day. Like all you got to do, open the bread, open the book, open the rod. As one of my previous Bible teachers used to call it a rod, because you know, rod of my staff. But yeah, anyways, basically just remembering that the works of the flesh and the works of the Spirit are always going to be against each other, but just remembering that you have the Spirit walking with you daily, you have angels surrounding you, and you're going to be okay. You're going to get through it because we're here together. Anyways, that's what I have for you all today.